Hey y'all, excuse the landscapers, but I wanted to talk more about PTSD. This is not going to be the last time I talk about it. It's really interesting and heartbreaking. So, I was trying to get an estimate of how many people experience it in the world, and it's pretty hard to calculate, but in the US alone, there's about 8 million people. And that's just the cases. That's like technically I'm not diagnosed with CPTSD except for loosely through my therapist, but not like I'm not part of the statistic, but like I have PTSD. I experience that. My dog experiences that. I have friends who experience it. And this whole video really stems from my dog Nova. She is a rescue. I got her when she was 2, and she had a history of dog attacks by the dogs that she lived with, and she was put into the car with those same dogs after the attack and sent to the shelter, which is messed up. Like, really messed up. I don't even want to like get into the headspace or speak about how I feel about those people that allowed that to happen, / also traumatized her themselves, because she's definitely afraid of people, definitely afraid of people holding things, like a broom, scared of umbrellas, scared of hats, like scared of literally everything. And she's the sweetest heart. She is so loving and gentle, and for the first couple years that I had her, I didn't even think she barked. I thought she was mute. She like wouldn't make sound. She was like doesn't bite, doesn't attack, nothing. And the last like 2 years, she's been barking a lot more, which is like, okay, cool. Like, you know, like you have your voice, like stand up for yourself. And now she's like lunging, like not biting, but just like basically she won't let people approach us, which is good. Like overall, it's like I have a guard dog, but at what cost? Because like it's not like I trained her to be like that. She's like that because she's terrified for her life in that moment. And that breaks my heart, especially because it's like I have support around me, like my boyfriend rescued her with me, and like his dog and her get along super well. She has been around my family, my friends, like we've socialized her to the best extent, and despite that, I would say currently she is more reactive than ever. We also live in a much more populated area, and it's like made things 10 times worse. Like trying to go to the park now, she pulls the whole way, sits down, stops, freezes, yanks, and there's no one. Like a lot of times there will be no one even walking on the path with us, and it's like just terrifying to her, and I'll have to like bring treats, coax her to keep walking. And I thought it would just be like, okay, it would wear off, it's April, I moved in January, so it's been a couple months, and it's just gonna get busier around here. Unfortunately, we live near a park, and I love going to the park. She always has a good time, but it's like initially she's terrified, so scared. And it's just like she won't let anyone approach us. She is not open to pets. She's not open to friends. She's not nothing. Like she is like closed off, which I do also want to speak on. Like she's not an object. Like she has her own thoughts and ideas and identity, and like if she doesn't want to be close to people, that's fine. I think from a human perspective, people are like, oh, cute dog, I want to touch you. And it's like, she does not want to touch you unless like we meet in a certain setting and she gets comfortable around you. Like, I promise you, she does not want to touch you. She does not want to be touched. She does not want to be approached. She is scared. And you get to a place where it's like, it doesn't feel like anything's working. And that is the most frustrating part, to feel helpless with someone you love so much. And like, I could cry about this right now. Like, it's kind of shed light on my own CPTSD, and just like, I didn't know I had that. I'm not even part of the statistic, but it's like, my therapist is like, yeah, that would make sense with your history. And the more I learn about it, the more that I see how it affects her, I'm like, oh my God, like there's a part of me inside that is just like her and wants to like run or freeze up or fight. And it's like, I am able to tell myself, hey, it's okay, let's breathe, let's keep going. But it just seems like she doesn't have that. and she's just always in this like fight flight, like if I hear a noise I have to like react. Like it's sad. And it's just like a PSA to everybody who wants a dog, wants an animal. Please only do that if you mean that shit. Like if you're going to love them with your full heart and not be violent and like see them as a whole being and not just as like, oh, this is my dog, look, cute dog. Ooh. Like so many people get pets just for status and for image and act like they're objects, and I can't stand that, because it's just like, yeah, in a perfect world I'd love to just have everybody pet her, and it's like, oh my god, looks so cute. My mom even joked like she could go to hospitals and help sick kids, and it's like she would be terrified. Like that sounds great, but like she is her own person. She's her own being with history and trauma, and she doesn't want any part of that. And like I think there's a fine line between pushing someone outside of their comfort zone and not letting fear control your life, but also you can push it too far to the point where you're re-traumatizing them and you're not listening to their needs. So as her dog mom, her dog parent, her dog dad, whatever, I don't always identify with dog mom, just for those out there. I don't know why, it makes me feel weird, but a lot of people impose that on me, so I'm trying my best to walk that line of like, I'm not gonna take her to a farmer's market. I can't, dude. Like I can't. And I've learned with myself recently, like I have been putting myself in environments that I don't feel safe in, that I want to run or fight or, you know, like I want to just freak out in. And recently I was at like a basketball game and I was having a silent panic attack the entire time. And I was like, I'm so overstimulated. Oh my god, they're ridiculous out there. So overstimulated to the point where it hurt. Like the lights hurt, the sounds hurt, and I felt like I was being psychologically tortured. And I was just like, oh my god, how have I been in these environments, or like clubs or bars or just like super like intense sensory environments? I've been in them, high school, college, the years after, and I think a big part of it was alcohol, and I don't drink anymore. And this was the first time that I had been in an arena in that type of situation, like sober. Oh my god, like the alcohol literally like numbed me, because that was unbearable. Like I don't want to go to another game. And I think that's something where it's like, don't listen to yourself. That is re-traumatizing yourself. Like, but if it's something like, oh, I'm avoiding the grocery store because I'm so anxious of like interacting with anyone, that's something where it's like, let's work up to that. Let's keep going anyway. And so it's like, we keep going anyway to the park, and we went today, and she was scared the whole time. Like, I'd say she was not scared, maybe 10%. And gave her treats, positive affirmations. And like, we got to this one point on the bridge, and there were two people sitting like on a bench, like further down. And we're not used to people on the bridge when we go. So she was like, what is going on? And I was like, come on, it's fine. Like, they weren't even looking at us. That's the thing. Like, these people aren't even looking at her or like going for her. Like, often, sometimes people will, but like most times people are just like minding their business. And it's like everything to her is a threat. And she was pulling so hard that she pulled out of her harness. And I saw her like realize that she was free, and she was about to run. Like, she was about to bolt. And I'm just like, girl, like, trust me, like, I'm gonna keep you safe. If she were to run, bro, there was a parking lot right there, there were geese right there, she could have gotten attacked, she could have gotten in the road, gotten hit by a car. Anyway, we finally made it past them, everything was okay, and then she was good. But it's like, all that to say, you have no idea what people are going through or what their history is. Please be kind, please be respectful, and learn about PTSD. Like, this is real. This is not a joke. This is something that impacts people's daily lives. So, love you.